The Los Angeles Lakers just delivered a crushing blow to Jerry Jones, and he doesn't even realize it yet. On Wednesday, June 18th, the Lakers shattered every record in sports history with a $10 billion sale to Mark Walter, CEO of Guggenheim Partners and owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers. ESPN's Shams Charania broke the news that this represents the largest sale of a professional sports franchise in the world. Here's where things get interesting for Cowboys owner Jerry Jones. The Lakers were estimated at just $8.07 billion before this sale. They sold for $10 billion, well above their estimated value. Meanwhile, the Cowboys sit at a $10.32 billion valuation, according to Sportico's February 2025 estimates. Forbes valued Dallas at $10.1 billion in August 2024, making them the most valuable of all 32 NFL franchises. The math is simple and devastating for Jones. If the Lakers can exceed their estimated value by nearly $2 billion, what could the Cowboys fetch on the open market? Jonathan Jones of CBS Sports put it bluntly. The reported $10 billion sale of the Lakers would mean the Cowboys, who own their stadium, would go for a number much higher than their perceived valuation. We're talking about potentially $15 billion. Maybe even $20 billion. The NFL generates far more revenue than the NBA, and the Cowboys own their stadium, something the Lakers don't. This isn't speculation anymore. The Lakers just proved that sports franchises can sell for billions above their estimated worth. But here's the kicker. Jerry Jones will never know what his team could actually be worth because he refuses to sell. Jonathan Jones said, "The Joneses won't sell the team, which makes a realistic valuation improbable." The Cowboys remain stuck with an owner who values control over profit, even when that profit could break every record in sports business history. Mark Walter's purchase includes keeping Jeannie Buss as governor, with the Buss family retaining at least 15% ownership. But the real story isn't about basketball. It's about what this sale reveals about Jerry Jones and his financial priorities. While Jerry Jones sits on a potential gold mine, he's busy playing investment banker with his star player's contract. Micah Parsons has established himself as one of the NFL's most feared pass rushers in just 4 years. The market rate for elite pass rushers sits at $40 million annually after Myles Garrett's extension. Parsons knows this. Jerry Jones knows this, yet no contract has been signed. The delay isn't about negotiations, it's about Jerry Jones maximizing his investment returns. Every month Jones holds on to $40 million generates approximately $332,000 in returns, based on Investopedia's estimates of 10% annual profit. That breaks down to 0.83% monthly profit on a $40 million investment. This pattern isn't new. The Cowboys delayed contracts for CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott until the 11th hour, despite knowing market parameters well in advance. All that time, the money worked for Jones while players waited. The same strategy applies to Parsons, who creates a ripple effect across the entire defense. Offenses must scheme specifically to neutralize the 26-year-old playmaker, creating opportunities for his teammates. Adam Schefter believes Parsons will become the highest-paid defensive player ever, with projections exceeding $200 million total and close to $40 million average annual value. But no meetings between Parsons and Jones have been reported. The holdup? Jones clearly prefers holding on to his money as long as possible. The timing couldn't be more perfect for comedy. While Micah Parsons waits for his record-breaking contract, Jerry Jones just approved a massive 400% pay increase for Cowboys cheerleaders. The squad will earn approximately $1,600 per game, up from $400. One current cheerleader called the raise life-changing. Reddit had a field day with this news. The cheerleaders got paid before Micah Parsons, one fan joked. Another responded, maybe he should put on some hot pants and white boots and Jerry Jones will give him whatever he wants. The cheerleader situation reveals deeper issues with how Jones operates. The Cowboys classify cheerleaders as independent contractors rather than employees, avoiding minimum wage requirements and benefits. These women wear team gear, access restricted stadium areas, and follow strict guidelines, yet receive no health care or workplace protections. In 2016, a judge ruled that Buffalo Bills cheerleaders must be considered employees, not independent contractors. The case highlighted how each woman made $1,800 per season, while the team generated around $256 million. That's a massive discrepancy that NFL teams have exploited for years. The Cowboys doubled cheerleader wages from $200 to $400 in 2019 following a lawsuit. Now they've quadrupled that amount to $1,600. While the increase is significant, it remains a fraction of team revenue. The Dallas cheerleaders are especially popular, featuring their own television show. Yet Jones has historically underpaid them relative to their contribution. Cowboys fans watch the Lakers' sale with a mixture of fascination and jealousy. They're not just envious of the record-breaking price tag, they're jealous of what Mark Walter represents, an owner willing to spend big and delegate responsibility. Walter owns the reigning World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers, which have carried a top 5 payroll for 5 consecutive years. He delegates decisions to qualified experts like President Stan Kasten and President of Baseball Operations Andrew Friedman. Per the Los Angeles Times, Walter doesn't hang around the team much or weigh in on every personnel move. Compare that to Jerry Jones, who serves as both Cowboys president and general manager. The 3 executives directly below him on the organizational chart are his children. Jones isn't much of a delegator, preferring to maintain control over every aspect of the organization. The Lakers under the Buss family showed similar limitations. Despite leading the NBA in revenue and having the largest local TV deal, they were outspent by 7 other franchises in salaries and taxes since Jeannie Buss took over in 2013. They lost Alex Caruso in 2021 solely to avoid luxury tax penalties. Caruso now plays for Oklahoma City in the finals. ESPN reported that the Lakers lowballed coaching candidates while being slow to build their analytics staff. They preferred hiring familiar faces instead of pursuing the best outside candidates. Sound familiar? Brian Schottenheimer's hiring as Cowboys head coach fits this exact pattern, the kind of safe choice Jeannie Buss would have made. The comparison between Lakers and Cowboys' success makes Jones look even worse. Despite the Buss family's financial restraint, the Lakers produced 6 NBA championships plus 2 additional finals appearances in the last 30 years. The Cowboys own the longest championship game drought in the NFC and haven't approached that level of success. The Lakers had legitimate excuses for their spending limitations. The Buss family was an outlier in the NBA. Every other ownership group made their fortune outside basketball and considers their franchise part of a larger portfolio. Jerry Buss bought the Lakers, Los Angeles Kings, and Great Western Forum for $67.5 million total in 1979. The family operated mainly off team-generated revenue. Across Los Angeles, the Clippers moved into a luxurious arena and spent aggressively after Steve Ballmer's purchase. Ballmer, the billionaire former Microsoft head, treats the team as part of his investment portfolio rather than his primary business. Jerry Jones has no such excuse. The Cowboys generate massive revenue and represent the most valuable sports franchise globally. Forbes projected the Cowboys at $10.1 billion compared to the Warriors at $8.8 billion at the end of 2024. The Lakers were projected at just $7.1 billion in that same Forbes list. Now that the Lakers sold for $10 billion, would it be unreasonable to think Jones could fetch $15 billion or even $20 billion? The answer is probably not, but we'll never know because Jones isn't going anywhere.